Good afternoon, friends. You're welcome to Collins Accent Reduction School. Today we're going to be having lesson 1, which is the vocal organs or the speech organs. We can see here the cross-sectional area or the cross-section of the vocal tract. So we can see the various parts labeled in this diagram. The knowledge of speech organs is vital in articulatory phonetics. We can't describe and classify speech sound successfully without reference to the speech organs. The main speech organs are: number 1, the lungs. It is a pair of breathing organs in the chest, which is the thorax region, that supplies the air needed for speech production. The airstream originates from the lungs. Number 2 is the tongue. The tongue is the most active of all speech organs. We will find it challenging to produce any sound or utterance without the tongue. The apex, which is the tip, the front, the blade, and the back are parts of the tongue. So from our diagram, we can look at, there's a tongue. We can see the tip, we can see the body, we can see the roots. The tip, the front, the body or the center, and the back or the roots. Number 3 is the oral or the buccal cavity, which is known as the mouth. The mouth is the third speech organ. From the diagram above, the mouth has 4 subdivisions. The first is the palate. This is the roof of the mouth, stretching from behind the upper teeth to the back of the mouth. So let's look at the palate. So we can see the palate stretching from the upper teeth down to the back of the mouth and terminates at this point. The palate is divided into 3 parts. The first is the alveolar ridge. This is the ridge-like part of the palate directly behind the front teeth. So the alveolar ridge is directly, we can see here, it looks like a ridge. It's a ridge-like structure directly behind your upper teeth. Your alveolar ridge, not labeled, but this is the alveolar ridge here. The next part of the palate is the hard palate. The hard palate is the roof of the mouth immediately coming after the alveolar ridge. So the hard palate starts from this point immediately after the alveolar ridge. We have the hard palate, which starts from here and terminates just at this point. The next part of the palate is what we call the soft palate, the velum, and the uvula. This is the part of the roof of the mouth behind the hard palate. It terminates at the tail end called the uvula. So we can see immediately after the hard palate, we have the soft palate that terminates at the uvula. So we can see the hard palate. We can see the hard palate from here. Then we have the soft palate, which is here, also called the velum. The lips. The lips is the second part of the mouth. It is a pair of soft, fleshy edges of the opening of the mouth. We have the upper and the lower lips. Both lips come together to make a bilabial sound. Examples are B as in boy, P as in pet, M as in meat, W as in water. The third part of the mouth is the teeth. We have the upper and the lower teeth, and there are two consonant sounds that involves placing the tip of the tongue between the upper and the lower teeth, called the dental. The nature of the sound is called the dental. When your upper teeth and your lower teeth is involved in this sound, the tongue passing through the middle area. So we have two sounds. There are th as in thin and th as in though. The third part of the mouth is the larynx, or the Adam's apple. It is the little cartilaginous bag at the front of the neck, which is more prominent or more pronounced in some men. The fifth part of the mouth is the vocal cord. So we look at the teeth, like I said. There's a teeth, the upper and the lower teeth. We have the Adam's apple, which is located at this area. The Adam's apple or the larynx. So we go over to the vocal cord. The vocal cords and the glottis. When the vocal cords are drawn apart, there's the vocal cord. The vocal cord identified here in eye diagram. I believe you can see the vocal cord. Okay, that's it. Okay. The vocal cord. When the vocal cords are drawn apart, the airstream passes through an open glottis without vibration of the vocal cords. Speech sounds produced when the vocal cords are not vibrating are called voiceless or inaudible sounds. We have these voiceless sounds in P as in pit, T as in teeth, K as in kid, F as in food, F as in the thing, S as in sin, Sh as in shoe, as in hat, and ch as in church. Similarly, when the vocal cords come together, the glottis becomes narrow, causing the vocal cords to vibrate as the airstream passes through it. Speech sounds produced when the vocal cords are vibrating are called voiced or audible sounds. We have it in the following: B as in ball, D as in dog, G as in governor, V as in van, Th as in that, Z as in zip, J as in prestige, J as in jug, R as in rat. U as in leg. W as in wand. Y as in yesterday. M as in morning. N as in net. And as in sang. To identify which is voiced or voiceless, place your hands on your neck and make the sound, or cover your ear with your palm and make any sound. You will notice the vibration.